with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucks. Here we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 66.
Brady now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was. I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was. From the gun, Jackson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's brought down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. And that's incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. So that'll back him up 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown! Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Brady will look to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Powering his way forward. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
DC, ready?
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Jackson, and this is incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Third down, Jackson being chased out left. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a give to Dobbins. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 36, Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 24, Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard. Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog. On third down, Fournette. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking? Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down. And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
One last shot for Jackson.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.